So I'm super excited to be presenting to you from HP, our today's special value. And what are you looking at? You're looking at the really awesome camera. Because what are we all doing right now? We're working on our computers. But that computer has to be one that works, that serves us, that actually helps us be more productive. You want to know why? Because I don't think of a laptop or a computer as a computer anymore. I think as a laptop as the way you make your dreams come true. Come on with me and I'll show you how. We can't have a computer that just works okay anymore, right? That's how we're communicating with the world. That's how we're getting our work done. To bring it down and kind of boil it down to the essence, our laptops are what's propelling our paycheck. Literally, everybody working from home on their laptops, they're being productive and getting their paycheck because of what that laptop allows them to do. And today, we have from HP a 15-inch laptop touch computer. We only have one color left, this rose gold. It's been very popular on the day. We started the day with over 9,800. I have 2,600 we can ship to you on April 7th, and then that's it. What's amazing about this laptop? Well, I just showed you a little bit of a camera angle. Then I also want to show you, right, the visuals on this. What's also amazing is that it's actually the 11th generation brand new Core i5 processor. So you've got the processor and speed that you need to have big brains in this computer, and that's what you've got. What you also have, along with that speed, is that you have something called this really awesome Iris Xe for the graphics card. So if you're a gamer, if you're somebody who needs to see how vivid and sharp and clear things are, that's always, and that's going to be in this computer as well. Not just that, it's 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's also the most solid-state drive capacity we've ever offered. 512 gigabytes of that solid-state drive, and then we're also giving you a voucher. Here's the story, and here's the value. And we only have one left. This is, as in one color left. This color in the rose gold is available, the 15-inch laptop, and it's coming with the MS365. That's a year's worth, of course, of Windows, of PowerPoint, of OneNote, and we'll get into that. It's a $1,270 value, that's in $1,270, that we're actually going to send to your home for free for under $730, and you're saving $16 in shipping simply because of that. The easy pay on it, $146. That savings there, $540. Now, if you'd like a longer lead time than 5 months, we actually will give you the opportunity to get it home with the Q card and give you something called special financing. So you need to have a Q card to take advantage of this, and you just say, I'd like to take advantage of special financing. If you pay the minimum payments, and those minimum payments will be like $60.83 every month for 12 months, you'll have paid today's amount in full. There will be no finance charges, no interest fees. It's like same as cash, as long as you pay those minimum payments and pay in full. Now, remember, you saw a voucher on that as well. You're not only getting the laptop that is a touch, that is Windows 10, that is 15-inch, that has 512, the most solid-state drive we've ever offered, but you're also going to get bigger brains for the very first time, and that's how you're going to learn Windows and all these other software pieces. $460.82 in that software as well. But P.S., here's what you're also going to get. You're going to get a really fun case that you can actually customize. So as we start to travel a little bit more and you want to make sure that you are making sure that your laptop is being taken care of, you've got this neoprene case that you can put your favorite picture on, whether it happens to be your pets, that's my jam, or your children, or your spouse, or whatever you'd like it to be, a pretty piece of architecture, whatever you'd like it to be, it is for you. Now, I was actually just showing you a little bit of video, but I love that you can draw on this. I love it, of course, that you can shop on this. Share your story if you're a fan on this, 1-800-395-1601, because we are going to be talking about this computer that has been flying out the door. And as I mentioned, this is the dream maker, because it's not just, oh, can I communicate with people? Oh, can I watch my videos? It is how we're productive. It's not just, oh, we're working from home, it's at Zoom calls. This is how I'm having conversations with my boss. This is how I am getting my new ideas to do things out into the world. Oh, by the way, this is how I'm shopping as well. E235040 is your item number. Please place your order and put this in your cart and check out, because we've had such a hard time getting computers for you and getting computers into your hands because there is such a pressure on the supply chain. I mean, frankly, remember over the Christmas holidays when we were like, we can't get you laptops? We are still experiencing supply chain issues with the components inside laptops. So nobody can get them. So before I welcome in Alex, I just want you to say, or just want you to know that HP is the #1 laptop computer over the past 12 months, #1 in 15 inches, #1 in touch, and Intel, which is the processor inside, is the #1 processor. So you're getting #1, #1, #1, #1, #1 at 5 easy payments of $146 and to your home for free. What's that color? That color happens to be rose gold. What is the keyboard? Backlit, full numeric size, silver, beautiful. Nothing else to decide. Alex Abrahantes is here with me. He's my guest. Hi, Alex. Nice to see you. Thrilled that you're with us tonight.
Oh, it's great to see you, Rachel. Thanks so much.
You know what? I was really excited about this computer, and I know that you are as well. And Alex, by the way, you have been in with HP for years and years. You've seen lots of our Today's Special Values come and go, but this one you were really, really like fired up about. Like, we're bringing them like the Super Bowl version of everything.
Right. Yeah, normally we'd be really excited if we could just say, hey, we've got a great processor in here. But this is the latest and greatest from Intel, right? You're getting the 11th generation Intel Core i5. That means you're going to get much more power and performance than ever before out of any other Intel generation processor. So you've got that. So that alone is super exciting. But then you couple that in with the fact that we're giving you the most amount of solid state storage that we've ever provided in 512. And we know that the solid state drive, and we're going to talk a lot more about that, really enhances the speed of the computer in so many different ways. But this processor, it's wonderful if you're a gamer, if you're working from home, if you're going to school, if you just want to do your everyday task faster, if you want to be productive, you have Microsoft 365. If you want to enjoy your digital content, you've got a beautiful 15-inch micro HD bezel display. You've got a backlit keyboard. You've got an HP True Vision HD webcam. You got Wi-Fi 6, which is the latest and greatest. And I was just about to mention that. That is just another big bonus. You've got fast charge, which we'll talk about. And of course, Windows 10. It's fantastic from top to bottom, Rachel. This is so exciting.
You know what? It's so exciting. And I'm going to say again, I'm drawing a straight line, not even a straight dotted line, a straight line between the ability and the capability of the computer that you're using and your ability to keep a roof over your head and food in your refrigerator. This is how we're literally making our money. This is how we are being employed. And I know I just went to a picture. Hold on. I'm going to show you something else. This is how, right? So I'm multitasking. This is what we're doing in our lives. We're multitasking. We're looking at a picture, we're looking at a video, we're drawing something. This is how we're interacting with our bosses. This is how we're launching our new ideas. This is how we're being an entrepreneur and creating our own businesses. The computer is how we're interacting with the world now. It's not just, I'm streaming and I'm, Zooming with my friends and I'm shopping and I'm looking at Pinterest. I'm doing all those things that you can do. But this is literally, when we've stayed in our houses for the past 12 months, the way that people kept the lights on. And that's just a fact. And Alex, I love that it's loaded with so much power, because this gives us the ability to really make sure that we have exactly what we need. Let's take a deep dive and let's start with the processor, because it is the Intel Core i5 quad core processor, 11th generation, which is the latest and greatest, right?
Right. Well, you're demonstrating a perfect example of that. Right now, you have a 4K video open, and you have your True Vision HD webcam live. And look at that. There's no stutter. There's no lag. Computers just running 4K video alone could have a hard time if your processor isn't powerful enough to do that. But that's not all. You've got a Word document open. You've got QVC.com open, right? You've got your Microsoft Paint open, right? You've got so many things going on there. That's a perfect demonstration of the Intel Core i5, and that's just the beginning, because, Rachel, it is a quantum leap in power and performance from their last processor, the 10th generation, and the 10th generation was great. So this means that you are investing in a computer that you know is going to be able to handle all your everyday tasks and all of the multiple things that we're doing. You just mentioned it. We're doing more than ever on our computers.
Right.
So whether you want to game, whether you want to play, it's not a problem for this computer. It's got the power to do that and so much more.
And you know what? We were talking about the fact that it has 512 gigabytes of a solid state drive. And I know, Alex,
That's
you've
right.
got video to kind of demonstrate everything that we're talking about, because those two pieces hand in hand mean that this is like Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, Maserati. Like this is like the souped up.
Right, this is the future, but now. And this is what makes the solid state drive so amazing. So of course you've got 512 gigabytes, which is a lot of space. But how about it's 15 times faster than the traditional hard drive? There are no moving parts, it's quieter, it's more secure, it's more energy efficient, and look how much you can store inside of a 512 gigabyte SSD drive. This is just an example of a combination of things that you can fit. We're talking 100,000 songs, 200,000 photos, 125 full HD quality movies. That is a lot of storage. Now, at the end of the day, if I just want to simplify it, solid state drive means speed. Your files are going to load quicker, your computer's going to turn on faster, it's going to turn off faster, it is going to be ultra responsive. So think about when you have a solid state drive and you couple that in with this insanely fast Intel Core i5 11th generation processor. You're going to have a computer that's absolutely going to blow you away.
So let's talk about what that speed means to us in this environment that we're in. What does that speed mean? That speed means, right, that we're able to open up things, that we're able to move around, that we're able to maneuver faster. That means our productivity just got better, right? So that means as you're interacting with everybody who else is on laptop and you're talking back and forth and you're shooting documents back and forth, you're more productive. Which, what does that mean? You look better in your boss's eyes. Which, what does that mean? Maybe a raise is in your future, or maybe a promotion, or whatever. But this is allowing you to do that, to step up and create your dreams. So we did Intel Core i5. We did the 512 gigabytes of that solid state drive that I saw that Alex said 15 times faster than a regular like spinny drive, the hard drive that we used to have. I mean, that is a big deal.
It's a big deal, and you're going to notice it truly is night and day. Like when you turn on this computer and you see how quickly it boots up, and when you start opening up these applications, which I'll just start opening up some stuff here, and you see how quickly it loads, this is that a perfect example of it, right? It's just so much quicker, it's so much more responsive that you're absolutely going to fall in love with the solid state drive, and once you have this, you will never, ever want to go back to a computer that has a traditional hard drive.
You know, so we did Intel Core i5, 512 gigabytes of the solid state drive. There's something called Wi-Fi. So I want you to know that we're giving you the brains, we're giving you the speed, and then we're going to give you better Wi-Fi, because this is Wi-Fi 6. And Alex, I think you were saying that this is one of the biggest leaps in the use of Wi-Fi that you've seen in years. And let's talk about what that means in our day-to-day life, because this is huge. Give a listen.
Yeah, so this is a game changer, an absolute game changer. So think about this. In your household, how many connected devices do you have? Now, you may just think it's your computer, but if you have your smartphones connected to Wi-Fi, they're all competing for internet. So everyone is competing, trying to get the fastest speed. If you live close to neighbors, their Wi-Fi could potentially interfere with yours and slow you down and cause interference. With Wi-Fi 6, think about it this way. Think about if everyone on that Wi-Fi network is driving down the turnpike, right? Well, what if you got off of the turnpike and just went on a highway that didn't have any type of traffic whatsoever? What does that mean? You're going to go a lot faster. That's what Wi-Fi 6 does. It opens up all these additional lanes and gives you the ability to stream faster, to game faster. When you're Zooming and Skyping, you're just going to have a better experience. When you're downloading, it's going to be faster. Wi-Fi 6 truly is a game changer. And what you're doing is, again, you're investing in a computer that has the latest processor, that is brand new. You've got a solid state drive, the most amount that we've ever offered in today's special value. And then on top of that, you're adding Wi-Fi 6